Activation code required. Access granted. Warning. Evacuation sequence activated.
You'll come on down and join Nikki, Robert, Kayla, and Cole. Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sit with us as we traverse the portals of the universe. Let loose the secrets of the cryptids. Make haste with the truth of conspiracy and explore the hauntings of our world. And once again, welcome to the S4 Paranormal Bunker.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the S4 Paranormal Bunker. Tonight, we're just gonna wing it. So,
oh yeah,
and welcome to the shit show. Friend, we got the full crew on tonight, plus John. Always need that special ed kid.
Hey,
friend, but
Timmy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's you. But how's everybody doing tonight?
What of it? But here and good, actually. It's been a rough week.
Friend, yeah, it's been a week, definitely. I don't know. Everything's been a little crazy, and now the real craziness begins. We've got Halloween coming up in 2 weeks. I've got events coming up all like this weekend, next weekend. So yeah, friend, we're ready to go. Friend, my niece is turning 21, and I have to take that little jerk to the bar because she won't let me not. So
it's tradition, Dad.
I know, but I really don't want to.
Got to take a shot at least.
I really don't. I don't care about the drinking. It's the fact that like she's a very cute young lady, and I really don't want to have to fight a bunch of guys.
That's true. That's true.
Because I'm the only guy who's gonna go because I'm the only one who's old enough. Her boyfriend can't go to the bar.
Oh.
So
yeah, it's gonna be on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Cole.
I'm only 41. I'm not that old, but I have the body of an 80-year-old, and I really don't want to fight anymore.
You can bring your cane. Just smack them. Like back in my day.
That's assault with a weapon. I'm not going to jail.
They won't do that.
Sorry, I'm not going to El Salvador.
They might do that.
No, like, everything's kind of up in the air right now with everyone, because, like, everyone in the United States, the government being shut down, we've got people in our family who are about to lose their jobs for a little while.
Yeah.
And
it's a whole mess.
Right at the beginning of the holidays, it makes it hard. So, because right now, like, everyone's starting to look up all the items for Christmas shopping, We're starting to plan meals. It's
It's a whole mess.
yeah, and then right in the dead center of it, we had a little bit of controversy in our town, little town of Concrete.
Yeah.
Where our local haunted house that has been happening for 18 years.
Oh,
Yeah, it's been happening for a long time.
I thought it was longer.
Nope.
No.
And they put up a very controversial item on the building that they're doing the haunted house in. And they put up
Well, it goes with their theme this year. Their theme is possession.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That sounds fun.
so they put up an upside down cross. But it's a very large cross, and it's on the outside of the building.
And it glows in the dark.
I don't have a problem with them putting that stuff inside. But this is a building that's very prominent within the community that you can see as you come into town.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's a very prominent building in the community, and what?
That
Well-
you can see as you drive into town.
But it's...
Got it.
Well, it's right by the grocery store, like
Yeah.
right next to it.
Oh.
But it's still not
kinda
close
worried
enough
about
to the
that.
main town.
Huh?
No,
But it's still not that
enough
close to the main town.
Yeah, but it's
No,
what anybody that's
association with.
Yeah.
that's a tourist, they're gonna see that before they see the main town.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yeah.
right off Highway 20. And it's by the only grocery store and all of the camping areas.
And it really shouldn't be the thing that defines our community to anyone who's driving through.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because the highway's still open. We haven't closed the highway for this year yet.
Oh, we usually
We
close the
actually have
highway?
more people coming right now because the Highway
The highway closes every year, dude.
20
Oh.
isn't closed yet.
When does it close?
Huh?
Yeah, there's a couple of passes that are already closed. If I
Yeah.
remember right.
I believe Stevens already closed.
Blue it. Oh, Blue it's not. Never mind.
Well, yeah, Blue is
Yeah,
closed, but that's for a different
That's
reason.
for the fire.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
My world's on fire. How about you?
So, it's
Yes.
only you talking to yourself in there, John.
What?
For-
Oh,
Hey, you leave my single conversation alone.
Brad.
So, yeah, that's going to be a sore subject for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's definitely divided a lot of people here.
I know
Actually.
my generation doesn't really care about it, but I know you guys is.
Yeah,
That's not
Gen X.
entirely true. It depends on the people in your generation. Like, you're not an overly religious person, and you kind of are open to other people's philosophies on stuff, where certain people are not, even at your age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got to think about upbringing, and you got to think about
Yep.
that kind of stuff too, because when you see something like that, you know that it's a haunted house and it's whatever. And okay, if you were a super religious person, whether or not it's a haunted house, that's still disrespectful. There's a difference.
Ah.
Well, and I can't believe they
And
took
driving.
away the little boo. So they used to do a big boo and a little boo. And it'd just be a smaller, like, version of the same area, but for little kids to go through.
Yeah, they don't do the little boo anymore.
No.
Yeah, I heard they took that down so they can make the haunted house bigger, and so they could make the price a little higher.
See that part
Either
ticks me
way,
off.
a building that is that prominent on a highway, whether it's outside of town or in town, becomes a reflection of that town, and that's going to cause a lot of problems for people.
Well, and I, in my opinion, it all needs to be, like, I wouldn't want to see a pier or pyre in front of that building with a witch sitting in it. I wouldn't want to see that either. To me, that's not appropriate. Friend,
I would agree.
like, there are many things they can represent outside of the building.
Yep.
Friend, doesn't have to be a religious one. Friend, like, hell,
But it
put
can
the
still
blob out there.
represent scare.
Yeah, put the blob out there. Put Freddy out there. Well, maybe not
Oh, no,
Freddy. Freddy's a little
would be
scary.
Good one.
Yeah, but he's a little scary
Freddy-
for the little tiny kids.
Yeah,
that
but
are driving by.
Yeah.
Freddy's not really in the realm of possession.
Are you freaking?
Oh.
He just
kidding
goes
me?
into dreams. He doesn't like possess the body.
That is, he's possession incarnate. Like, he's going into your mind and changing your thoughts.
Yeah, but he doesn't move you around. Oh,
Still a
wait.
form, yeah.
First round
It's
of it,
still an
okay.
invasion.
And to be fair, all of the slashers are.
They're mentally screwing with you.
In a way, they have to be a form of possession. Because, number one, they all walk.
Well, Jigsaw's not.
Show me one that runs.
They're all trauma.
Did you just say Jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah, he just builds cool, elaborate traps and lets
They
them.
fuck with your mind.
And just yeah,
Bro.
but that's not really possession. Possession is like demon going in your body.
It doesn't have to be that.
No, it's not.
Possession
not
is
have to
anything
be a
that
demon.
changes your thought processes based off of what they're doing.
So I can possess someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
Possession
you can
and
get into
possessive
someone's
are
mind so
very-
hard that they no longer can function, that would be a form of possession.
huh?
It's a form of control.
And it's serious mental abuse. Don't do that kind of
Yeah.
shit.
Like,
But
come on.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, I read The Art of War.
I mean, it is possible for a human to possess another human just in their thoughts and in their mind.
Friend, I
I mean, that person doesn't even have to have any special powers. As long as you give them the fact that they have power over you, then
Yeah.
they're possessing you. Like, that's...
Huh?
There's a whole psychological factor to it.
that is a
I mean,
great.
okay.
Matter of fact, that can go right into what is going on with Voice to Skull.
Uh-huh.
Because Voice to Skull can it's a form of extreme control and power over a person.
Realistically, most of us are mentally possessed by different forms of AI at this point in existence. Ugh. If you really want to go there. Okay, but...
But the AI's helping.
No, screw that.
No, it
I have
isn't.
never been so mad at my Facebook.
Oh, you keep on seeing AI ads?
No,
Uh,
but all the reels now are
They're
only AI.
Fake? Yes.
well, that's because
Yeah.
you keep on like watching them, and then the algorithm's seeing you watch it for over like 10 seconds.
That's because it pops
No.
it on there. Like, you can't not...
Yeah, you
watch
just
it if it-
scroll.
I'm only getting two kinds of videos now. Either AI or ones that I can't watch without pressing the little button that says watch video because it's too graphic because it's actually real.
Well, then you just gotta join the modern community and go on TikTok, and then that algorithm will
hell no.
keep that out. Hey,
Friend,
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I don't support the
Don't-
Chinese.
No,
The
because
TikTok.
that's a whole
They're not
different
supporting
form
the
of,
Chinese.
That's a whole different form of control regarding TikTok.
But
And not to put down the content creators
it
who are
has
doing
nothing to do with them.
TikTok to make money. So, you
Right.
know, but it is a form of control.
I made some good videos on that app. They're
That
beautiful.
girl is getting ready to attempt murder.
Excuse me?
I was
Oh,
talking
the
about
crow
the
in the
background of...
Got it. Yeah.
But it sucks at it because it has no fame.
A large group of crows is called a murder.
Three or more. Three or more crows is
Yeah.
a murder.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I thought
So-
it was like,
Two
Two
Eight or
crows
nine.
is
So-
attempted murder.
Yeah.
one to two crows is an attempted murder, yeah.
Yep.
wow.
Robert, that is a great idea, and as an alternative to the inverted cross, a Hershey's s'mores kit, because I have seen that take possession of more women than anything else.
A what?
A Hershey's s'mores kit.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Robert posted a picture of a Hershey's s'mores kit.
Stick your marshmallow on and hover it over the burning embers of whatever was left of the cross.
Yeah.
Oh my.
No, but I do think that there's a way to put on something theatrical without fucking with people's religions to do it.
Yeah,
But
I tend
it
to
doesn't
agree.
hold-
There's
it
so
doesn't
many
hold
more
the-
other.
I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
No, Robert, go ahead.
I was about to say, but that's how they get more attention. If it's something controversial, it'll
Yep.
it'll draw them in and make it the focus, which is what they're really wanting.
Yeah.
The problem is, this is a fundraiser for a non-profit organization called Dress It Forward, where they give clothes to needy people. And the problem is, half the community that they just insulted are their donors.
Yeah, that's gonna be a major issue.
Well, they could kind of do one of the... If they took that down, they could replace it with something else. Something that hasn't been around and isn't very controversial
Math?
anymore. No. But just get a giant pillar and put a guy on it.
Put a what?
Just get a giant pillar, put a guy on it. You know, like they did in Rome.
Are you talking about a crucifix?
No.
Oh,
This is
No.
before
No,
crucifixion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
You let
about
him
like
die
the
up there.
spikes.
Yeah, you
through
just-
the person.
Yeah. You just get a little pillar, put the guy on it. He stays up there. Doesn't have shoes or anything. And you give...
And the birds come along and eats his liver, and he comes back to life each day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friend, how is that better?
You put a guy on a pillar. No one's going to complain about that.
Like a real guy?
Yeah, why not?
Then yeah, people are going to complain about that.
What is behind the skeleton's head?
It is a beautiful dinosaur.
That is a dinosaur. Okay, it looked like a weird snake head.
Yeah, that's because the eye is in the wrong position because whoever made it like sneezed when they were sewing.
Yeah, it's like an
It
inch
is the
down.
most messed up looking dinosaur I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And John bought it for me when he was on vacation because it was all screwed up and weird looking.
Honestly,
He's like, I thought about you when I saw this.
I was
Mom."
looking
like,
for like a
"Thanks,
week
thanks."
to get something for Mom because I found like Dad's gift, which was this Rough Riders flag. I got him like instantly to the first shop I went to. But I had to like scour every single little shop in that town and outside of it to find something for Mom. I couldn't find anything.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Been and done that.
Then one little messed up dinosaur. The perfect gift.
That's the thing.
That's
Everyone
cute.
down here, everyone in the United States says I'm so hard to buy for. And that's not true. Just go to Canada. I'm
Yeah.
easy to buy for there.
Okay, I gotta be perfectly honest. You are probably one of the easiest people to buy for.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get him a tie.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to hang you with it. Right.
Hey, I got you a tie.
Yeah, I know. When is the last time I wore a tie?
The last time.
You wore a tie?
When I was DJing.
Yeah, it was probably a good 5 years ago or more.
7.
Aren't you going to
Okay.
start that up again? So you need a tie.
No.
Yeah.
Friend.
You got the equipment. You got a car. You got it.
Okay, so Halloween.
Yes.
So,
That so you've got that controversy going on. Are there other controversies around that you know about in Skagit Valley or
Just
Farther
the price of pumpkins and candy. That's it.
Yeah, like candy went up like crazy.
yeah.
I honestly
Really?
think we're going to see less houses. Well, okay, so a bag that last year was $18.99 at Costco is now $32.
Well, truthfully,
expected 25, but 32?
Yeah.
well, truthfully,
Wow.
going from house to house form of trick or treating is dying out.
Well, yeah.
It's-
Everybody's scared of their neighbors now.
That
Nobody's like,
and
ugh.
everyone's going to do trunk or treat. They're just going to parking lots with a ton of people, and they're in their cars, and they just do that in like the afternoon, and then that's it.
That's because you kids lost your nerve.
Well,
Or they do.
If you didn't put your porch light on when we were, or you had your porch light on and you didn't hand out candy when we were kids, you got egged, you got toilet papered, you got everything.
Yep.
Friend, although, to be fair, those are now the most expensive things in the world.
yeah,
But
Okay,
you can't
I
afford
thought the whole
those.
thing about. I thought the whole thing about going up to a stranger in a van with that were offering candy was something that you shouldn't do.
Well,
Only on
o-
Halloween.
only if they're
Only
wearing a
on
mask on Halloween, then you can do it.
that's not true, guys. We also do it on the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
We also do it on Christmas, at the Christmas parade.
Oh yeah, that.
Friend, like, we take candy from strangers on more occasions than any other country, probably.
Yeah.
One of the places up far north, they actually did it correctly. They had a helicopter come along and they just threw the candy out the helicopter
Yeah, but we
window.
kind of
I watched that video.
I feel like that would be very painful to try to catch that
If
piece
you
of
got hit
candy.
by it, yeah.
Yeah. You
Well-
know?
Better wear a pair of
And-
goggles.
truthfully, there isn't a need to be afraid of taking candy
I
from someone in a
protect
van.
What?
There isn't a need to be afraid from taking candy from someone in a van during a holiday.
Why?
They're not going to give you
Oh,
any
you
drugs.
little
It's,
boy.
everyone's too poor nowadays. They can't afford to give out product.
It's not drugs that people are worried about.
Yeah, someone
And you
takes.
just
Still
gotta
razor
avoid
Oh.
the van.
Now, with
Still,
trafficking
those are getting
going
expensive.
On, that's
Who's going to put a
with
razor blade in a
trafficking going
candy?
on, It's a pretty difficult thing.
And the guys that are drugging the candy, they're not drugging it with their drugs. They're drugging it with, like, Clorox.
No.
with the competitions.
Yeah, I've had worse.
Yeah, they're putting bleach and like household products into it.
Friend.
That's nasty.
Yeah, but it happened.
That nasty.
Yeah.
Friend.
Well,
People are
Yeah.
weirdos.
people are freaking strange.
It's why, like, parents still feel the need to check candy.
That and to take half
Well,
of it.
that and also the dad
Yeah.
tax.
Well, you know, I remember when I was a
What?
kid, we didn't trick or treat the same way as all the kids around us did. We only went to family members' houses because that was how my mom was. So we had a whole bunch of family that lived around us, or within like 30 minutes, you know. So we'd drive over to my aunt's house, and then we'd go to our cousin's house and our other cousin's house, and like all that kind of stuff. And like people that were family friends, we went to their houses too. But we never went just neighborhood jumping, ever. But we also would get stuff that most people wouldn't for Halloween. So like my aunt would always give us like fruit of some kind. So we'd end up with like a banana or an orange or like an apple, you know, something like that. Our cousin would always make like little cookie containers that they would give us. We'd get popcorn balls and
Oh yeah.
at the other houses we would get stuff like oh god, hot apple cider, different stuff like
Yep.
that. Like we didn't just walk away with a giant bag of candy. It was mostly home baked stuff.
Yep.
And now if I think about that, if Kimberly came back with like, and she was walking around the community or whatever and came back with a whole bunch of homemade stuff, I'd be like, I don't know about all that.
Well, I feel like if
let's
someone
not.
give me an apple for Halloween, then I would egg that house.
Really? That was one of my favorite places to get it. Because
Yeah, but it's
I
a
always
fruit.
liked the fruit. Okay, that came out really bad. But
I don't know, like, I
Yeah.
live the opposite way where, like, I did a entire town of 29,000 people in one night from 5 to 10 p.m. And like we were booking it, we were running from neighborhood to neighborhood. But we came back with 2 king-size pillowcases full of candy every year. And like it was just insane. I will say that's still not my favorite year though.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite year was when the boys were old enough for us to take them.
Are you talking Spider-Man here?
No, in Drumheller.
Oh, yeah.
Because trick-or-treating isn't done the same way here as it is in Canada.
Not even close.
There's trick-or-treating for adults in Canada. Where to
Oh, good God.
every single house, you either get a shot, a beer, or a hot cider like that's spiked.
Yeah, you are toasted by the end of walking around. But then again,
Well, that
it
was
is
Mount Vernon.
it is
in some
Halloween in Canada. It is like 40 below. You
Yeah.
are out there and you're like freezing to death as you're going from house to house. So
That is the hardest part. Like Dad has always said, that's the hardest part of handing out candy is guessing what the kids are because they're all bundled up in like snowsuits. Right? So like.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. That goes right back to what a girlfriend of mine talked about because her family was from Canada, or most of them, and she talked about some wild stuff, really wild stuff when she was up there at Halloween. I was like, wow, okay,
Yeah.
you guys do Halloween very differently.
Yeah, like it is a different vibe. Like, well, we spent half an hour at one house of friends of my parents, and the kids each got 5 pieces of candy while we were there to eat, and we just sat there and drank, and like talked. Like yeah, and like that's the thing. It was a lot easier to trick or treat as a kid without my dad. Like once he let us go by ourselves because. Otherwise, we were spending 5 minutes at each house just so we could fucking talk to him, and it was really annoying as a kid. Like, we want to go, let's go, and he's like, "Well, yeah, just give me a minute." But like, once we didn't have him, it was just house, and you just went. But also, like, people give away different things up there. Like,
but
every third house gave away full-size chocolate bars. Other houses gave away bags of chips. For pop.
Sodas.
Like, my mom and dad now give away, to each kid gets a full-size chocolate bar, a bag of chips, and a pop.
Whoa.
They're in the bougie neighborhood.
Obviously.
No, they were.
It's not really the bougie one
When I was a
anymore.
kid, it was the bougie neighborhood. Like, one of our neighbors, me and Kenny, always got, you guys know what I mean by Whoppers? And you know how they
Yeah,
make, you know how they make them in the, like, milk cartons?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the hamburger.
We each got one of those every year.
oh my God.
And,
You're
and-
not talking the long, thin carton. You're talking the actual milk carton that's
Yeah.
yay high.
yeah,
Oh my God.
the half-gallon one.
Well, I think it's not the bougie neighborhood anymore because less and less old people live there.
Yeah, they all sold to young parents with little kids.
Yeah, and they're going out to
So
go trick or
your
treat.
grandparents are now the old people in the neighborhood.
Yeah. The old people that
So,
had.
like, when I was a kid, they were the young parents with little kids.
That's true. It's
Yeah,
just
that makes
switching
sense.
around.
Yeah, because, like, all of our neighbors when I was growing up were, like, in their 90s.
Yeah. So just give it
And
give it a decade, and
Warbly.
they'll switch.
one of the guys across the street, when he would forget about Halloween, he'd just hand me and Kenny a 20. He was like, go get something good.
Well, there were a couple of houses that a girlfriend and I, we lived out in the Tules. That's not so out in the Tules anymore, of Mount Vernon. And, yeah, some of those guys, they'd open the door and it would burst forth with pot smoke and, oh, it's Halloween! We got kids! So they'd offer cans of beer. And I'm like, what? No.
Ran,
No. Like, I think we hit 4 houses that were like that. They were all having a high life.
I think I was 16.
Like, wow.
I went back out trick-or-treating with some friends because they were a little bit younger than me. And yeah, I had one or two adults handing. I had one or two adults hand me beer.
I think we were 13 at the time.
One of the places for the adults, because they had hot apple cider for the kids.
Yeah.
Then they had like a little maze that all the kids got to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I was 16, I was a full-grown adult. Like, I was bigger than most adults. So I couldn't fit through the maze that they had built. So they had me sit there, and I had a coffee and Bailey's. Like...
Walks behind the nose.
Friend. But, like, in that town,
Wow.
also, because Dad owned the shop, we knew everybody.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Well, the other thing... Oh.
That was a lot of how this neighborhood was. It was farmland, and the houses were stretched farther apart, and I mean, it just people.
Say that again.
Did we lose?
No,
Nope.
just you. You're
There
all
we go. Try that again.
I don't even remember what the hell I said. It was something about how
How the towns...
the houses were stretched farther apart. So, we lived out with the farmer. Out in the farmer's area, so you had longer to walk to get to houses. They weren't like in the city. So you're walking down very dark roads at night, and you had your flashlight with you, and usually a dog, and there was usually anywhere from 2 to 5 kids, usually 2 to 4, and you just go from house to house, and everybody knew everybody.
Mm-hmm. Now, the thing that I remember the most about holidays when I was a little guy, little girl, excuse me, that was weird. I remember going to the pumpkin patch, like the week leading up to. We'd all go, and we'd go to this big pumpkin patch with like a corn maze, and like it had a little produce store there that you could get like honey sticks and stuff like that from, And we would always go there, and we would get our pumpkins like about the week before Halloween, and then yeah, that's mostly what I remember about Halloween when I was a kid.
Only
when
in
I was a
America.
kid in Seattle, it was a different story.
Only in America would they fucking pass off honey sticks as candy.
No, and it wasn't supposed to be candy. It's like farm-grown shit. Like, you always have honey sticks at any farmer's, like, stand.
Yeah.
What?
We didn't have honey sticks.
Yeah, we got cow pie. Okay.
Honey sticks didn't come out for us until the 1990s.
Well, they've been around since, like, the times of Egypt and shit, so I just feel
Yeah,
like...
1970s, but yeah.
Farmers have better things to do, Kayla.
Who posted that?
Hey, you don't
Farmers
even know.
have better things to do than...
It's just his Halloween costume. Don't you like it?
They have a pill for that.
Oh my god.
It just gets better. He just needs to see the little kids go by.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's true. Once Chris
Not
shows up,
cool.
it gets stiff again. Right?
Alrighty.
Come on, that is one of the longest standing jokes on Family Guy.
Yeah, it's like it's one of the best ones.
Probably in your mind.
Hey, I just find it
I
funny.
was gonna say in your mind, honey, because for those that have been through stuff, no, it's not. So,
You sick bastard.
Hey.
What?
Okay, so Halloween is big grab. It's big. No, the other thing was that our schools and stuff, we would always wear our costumes, like when we were in elementary school.
yep.
And we'd do like a walkthrough to different classrooms. Like each classroom at one point or another would
Yep.
walk through to all the other ones, and you'd see everybody in costumes, and you'd do a little costume parade type thing. Now, by the end of my like elementary school years, though, you were not allowed to dress up at all. Like, it became no.
Which always made me
Really?
laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's still true for most of the schools. They do not allow their kids to dress up on Halloween.
Yeah, because actually the high school and the elementary in Concrete, you are allowed to dress up. There's just very strict regulations with it. Like, it can't be anything
that's how
that
Seattle was.
doesn't follow their dress code. So nothing that shows the shoulders or can show your knees. And no mask, no heavy makeup, no accessories, really.
Do you know what my favorite part about that is? I went to a Catholic school from kindergarten to grade 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember in like grade 2, kids going as Freddy Krueger and like Michael Myers and all the greatest slashers. And then in grade 9, I remember the girls dressing up in the sluttiest outfits they could find for a 9th grader. And like, it's just amazing how much. Why?
That in a religious school, I'm sure that's not going to go over well.
So, well,
You're muted, Robert.
I have little cousins.
Okay.
Well, the teachers.
That are still like in these schools, and it hasn't changed.
Wow.
And the only thing is, I got older and now think it's inappropriate for those 9th graders to be wearing that. When I was in 9th grade, I didn't mind at all. But now, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys wearing?
That's because all you can think about is your daughter going to school like that.
Yes.
And you being like, oh, hell no. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you a story that I was told as a parent from a vice principal of a high school in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
We were having a conversation about numerous different things, and inappropriate things came up in the conversation. And he said, well, speaking of inappropriate things, yeah, I had a student walking around here. They had pretty strict regulations too regarding Halloween, what you can and cannot do. And he goes, I actually had a student that one of them had done an arrow through the head in a very specific way, and it was on wires. And of course, because it was a real arrow with a real tip, a real blunted, pointed, sharp tip, it caused issues. The next story he talked about was a student who had taken a butcher knife, a real butcher knife, took it to a welding class that he knew of, and sliced it open and wore it on his head with all kinds of fake blood. And I was like, well, that's actually really good and inventive. However, he goes, yeah, the problem was that it was a real knife, and it was still exceptionally sharp, and it was still on his head. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't fly. He goes, no, it doesn't. But the way he talked about it, the student to be able to do what he did, because he did all the work himself, putting it on. This gentleman talked about how it was made, and I was like, whoa. this kid's got some serious skill to be able to do what he was doing. Was very inventive. But yeah, you can't have that's essentially having a weapon.
I think
So
most schools at one point or another have a kid that ends up being really good at that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Like we had one student with us that had Spencer wanted so bad to be FX artist for movies, and so when we were teenagers, friend, the one year we went all as zombies, and he did such a good job on our makeup. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
But it never used to come out. Like he never told anyone. We just found his portfolio of stuff he did to himself, and so we asked him to do it for us. But he wouldn't advertise it because you'd get your ass kicked for that kind of stuff as a guy back then.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get mine kicked for, I tried wearing, and there's a picture of me in my high school yearbook, and it's like really cringeworthy now. But it was where I was trying to wear a green makeup to be with the pointy nose witch, and it dressed in black. Oh, it did not work out because my skin reacted and changed part of the pigment, and the green started to change colors over the course of time during the day. And
so what?
I'm not going to say what color on air. It looked bad. Very bad. And I got home and I cried because I hadn't seen myself all day. I hadn't gone in and used the bathroom for most of the day. And, when you're rushing, I didn't bother taking a look. Stupid. I'm thinking of it now and I'm like, God, how did I get through that day with only one bathroom break? Even at lunch, I didn't even bother. I just... it's so you got cringeworthy things. So, just be prepared. Stuff happens. Shit happens.
I just saw this guy where he was talking about how blackface isn't okay anymore. Friend, because it's Halloween, so those ads start coming up again. He said, unless you're in the Marines. And I was like, what the fuck? But he's right. Watch the Marine ads on TV. Blackface coming out of the water. Blackface climbing over a mountain. They always wear black makeup.
Well, it's not to be like that
it's
person,
a
but
khaki makeup.
it lets them hide in the dark.
That's appropriation.
I'm just saying they're good at that.
Fred, no, but it was just funny the way it came out, because he said this on stage, and three black people jumped up all at the same time, and they were about to start screaming at him, and then he started going into talking about how they came out of the water, how they did all this, and they all just kind of stood there like, holy shit, we've been watching those the whole time. And he's rather right. Friend,
I've always thought that was really fucking weird that other cultures, we dress up with them all the time for Halloween and other things.
Yeah.
You can go get a Pocahontas outfit from anywhere. You can get a Warjeep outfit from anywhere.
Well,
you can get a sumo outfit that blows up that you wear around.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of these other things are...
It's just because those races can't really do anything about it. One they got complete...
Whoa.
That's
here's
no.
The problem is, there is no costume for a white person.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't, because they call it something else.
Redneck?
Redneck. Nerd.
Okay.
Chad. Friend. It just... Actually, Robert, have you seen those shirts? You know how the whole controversy about all the sports teams being named after Native American things? Friend.
Yeah.
they made this red shirt that had a yellow symbol on it, and it said Caucasians on it, and I really want it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's funny. Like, I like what, which team was it? The Blackhawks. Chicago Blackhawks. Friend, what they did, because of that whole thing where they weren't supposed to name their teams after native things, friend, they gave the Blackhawk tribes part ownership. That's how they settled it. And that's a better way than changing your team name to the Washington Football Club. Friend, like, it, a lot of it just became
logo for Washington Football Club even look cool? That sounds boring as shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be, like, cheering in the stands and have to be like, yeah, Washington Football Club, woo! Like, that's too much to say.
Well, actually, that became a whole thing in of itself because their symbol did look like the symbol you'd get in a cult. So...
WFC! Okay.
Friend, like, it had symbols within it.
Yeah.
And it was just a circular thing. And it just had a bunch of symbols inside of it, and then it said WFC,
Yeah.
Friend.
That's just
honestly,
alchemy.
You're gonna change your name. Like, that is the most ridiculously boring name to change to. Like, why wouldn't you call yourself the Emus? Or,
Well, they're not
like,
anymore. I can't remember what they're called now. Maybe it's not Renegades.
Who's the Trojans?
They're a condom company.
So I play...
Forex.
I played at National Stadium when I was in grade 9. And we were called the Titans. And they screwed up, and on the scoreboard, our team was called the Trojans. And it became a huge joke because one of our catchers, one of our receivers, we made fun of him the entire time because he didn't know how to use those. Because... he was already a dad. So it just became a running joke for us. But, like, yeah, like, I don't think there is a Trojans anywhere.
I thought there was like a college football team that was called the Trojans.
I don't follow college ball.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's weird.
The Washington... of course it is. The Commanders.
The Commanders?
Yes.
They went from... Okay. Alright, cool.
Friend.
Well, that's interesting.
But, like, even half of our teams on the West Coast, they were making high schools change team names. And it all... Sorry, go ahead.
University of Southern California is the USC Trojans football.
Okay.
So they have got one.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, because, like, and that's the thing. With college ball, I don't even know half of their names. Because most of them just go by, like, USC or UCLA. They don't give their team names.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The college team.
Yeah, because I think it's more impressive for an NHL or NFL player to say where they went to college, not what team they played for.
Yeah.
Like the idea that Richard Sherman went to Stanford is amazing. Because Stanford's a really hard college to get into. So... At least I think. I don't know. I never went there. But it's insane how all of this, like, all the appropriation stuff came from the idea of not wearing other people's culture at Halloween.
Yeah.
Friend.
I mean, it gets harder now. I mean, I think parents have a lot harder in a lot of ways. Things are easier, but yet when it comes to Halloween, it becomes more difficult, depending upon how they themselves were raised and how they're raising their own kids.
Well,
When
like,
it comes
yeah.
to, I was
'Cause,
going
like,
to say Thanksgiving. Oh my God, to Halloween. Jeez.
You mean you don't dress up for Thanksgiving, Nikki?
Oh,
I'm a
jeez.
robot every year.
Hey, there was that one year I dressed up as a giant turkey for Thanksgiving.
This is true.
Well, honestly, I think Halloween's gonna die out.
No.
Yeah. Because people are doing it way less. Like the Halloween, like the trick-or-treating, the partying, that's probably still gonna go on, but the trick-or-treating, people are...
It's just changed, John. It's just to change the way they do it. It's
Yeah.
all trunk or treats.
Yeah.
Think about it. Last year we had 1 trunk or treat in concrete. Now we have 3 this year.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Damn.
So, and they're getting more spread out. Like they're bigger.
Yeah.
The one at Bear Square is supposed to have 108 cars now.
Damn.
Like,
That's a bit.
which we are just moving again towards that whole taking. Like, it's not just taking candy from a stranger, but come into the trunk. It's fine. Like,
Well, and too, we used to do a lot of things through churches, harvest parties, because you had really young kids. You had everything from toddlers to 6th graders. So,
see, and that's
all ages.
that always made it hard for me to understand. Like, I never understood why churches here called it a harvest party.
Because, okay, that gets into a whole new
Well,
factor of Halloween
yeah,
and what
but
all
I
that
do-
goes into.
I do understand it now. But, like, when I was growing up, like, everyone always says that the Catholic religion is so not, like, understanding and stuff. I didn't grow up that way. Like, Father Fred used to hold a Halloween party at the church. And he used to do, the classic crap. Like, he actually carved a turnip every year. That weirded the shit out of me as a kid. And, because it looks like little mandrakes. Do you remember from Harry Potter? That's what it looked like. And it weirded me the hell out.
Yeah.
But, every year he held a Halloween party. He encouraged all the kids to dress up. And we went into the sanctuary and, had a party.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he always treated it like any other holiday that we would celebrate just as a community.
It's a totally different ball game.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why do you have to call it a harvest party? I mean, half of the community that you deal with doesn't deal with harvest. So now you're appropriating farmer culture. Friend.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing back in the day. I don't know if they still. I'm sure that a lot of churches still do it. But
Yeah.
It's a real thing because they don't want to be. They want their kids to have fun at a time and feel included. And it's a difficult thing to do that when you don't really celebrate Halloween, but yet you're celebrating the different harvest things that take place that go back in history.
Yeah.
Well, Halloween is part of history too,
Absolutely.
in a significant way. And for many people in religious communities, that can represent a form of evil. It depends on how depends on how you're raised and how you believe. And a lot of people are very oh, what is the right word? It becomes very offensive. Let's just put it that way, as the safe way to say it right now, because I can't think of the way I want to say it. It becomes very offensive to a lot of religious communities because to them it's a form of evil. Halloween is in a lot of religions as a form of evil, and in many vast ways it's not. And yet harvest, when you're dealing with farmers and how things were back in, say, even the 1800s versus even how they are now, you're still dealing with harvesting food and crops at a specific time of year during daylight hours, and many people are starting to get back into doing that, going in, and they're eliminating their lives out of the city and moving into rural areas again, and they're starting to do the follow the daylight hours instead of they still are using electricity and that kind of thing, but they're following farming practices, and that's where we're getting a lot of the small farms coming in now.
Yeah.
Because they do not want the way big farms are dealing with crops because of how government, and that goes into a whole nother ballgame. But yeah, it just becomes
Hey, Drew.
it's a different life.
Nikki, Drew says hi.
Oh, hey Drew.
Friend.
Hello.
Yeah, no,
I hadn't
like,
gotten back there yet.
so my community just finished meals in the fields. So different restaurants and the local radio station, they pick names out of a hat, and whatever family that they pick
Nice.
that week, they get a free meal in the field. They bring them a
Oh,
whole
cool.
entire meal.
Awesome.
And this was the last week I think they do it because right now most of our farmers are done with harvest, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Because they've been going for 3 months straight, and like a lot of people won't know this, but 3 months straight for a farmer, that means they're doing 15-hour days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
And
does.
that doesn't include
That's
like your main
hard.
farmer,
Yeah.
like your actual, like the dad of the group, who's doing maybe 20-hour days. And when you
Easily.
include the prep and everything, and moving the trucks, and so, but
Refueling, get into the animals,
yeah,
crop placements.
and that doesn't even cover also like your mechanics that come out to the fields and work on the vehicles for them.
Yep. Good too.
Like I remember Dad taking off for 2 days straight, and he would come back and just fall onto his bed because, he didn't sleep. He just worked through until that truck was fixed so that they could keep going.
Yeah, not getting enough sleep, that can really cause some health problems as well as within the family. I mean, that's harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do hope that everyone up there and everyone in the United States that is doing harvest right now and is completing it, I hope harvest is going well. I hope you have a great harvest. And
Right
thank you.
on.
Thank you to everyone.
Right on. Totally agreed.
Like I know we're all talking about Halloween, celebrating and doing all this, and the only one of the only reasons we can do that is because of you guys.
Yeah.
True.
So
And because of the transport drivers, in other words, like what Drew does, he's a long haul trucker.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, like without you guys,
That's a
without all of you in
big
those
deal.
industries, Kayla wouldn't be able to enjoy her fruit on Halloween. So she's on her phone right now. She's not even caring.
No.
Rude.
Well, the no crap. Hang on. I've got a brain fart going now. Just about to talk about this whole thing, and now I can't call it back up to my head.
Is it long
Oh,
or
well.
silent but deadly?
No. None of the above. There's a guy I've been following on YouTube, and actually I saw him on Facebook, and he tells the creepiest stories. And I'm like, wow, okay. I don't typically listen to creepy stories, but this guy is really freaking good. And it's first person. It comes across as first person. So like
Mr.
him and
Baldwin.
any one of his friends. And I posted one. I didn't make it public because I was like, oh my god. And they are like creepy forest stories. I'm like,
Hey,
holy
Nikki?
shit. Yeah.
Is the guy called Mr. Ballin?
Actually, that's one of them, but no. This
No.
guy. Oh, I just had it too.
Is it Steve Bartlett? Nope, that's the Common Cold one.
Hang on. I got it on my Facebook page, and my old phone is taking a moment. But it's really good, and it makes it, the way he talks, it makes it come across like it really did take place.
Huh.
And that I love, because it's like, wow, those are some wicked stories he's got. There we go. Dougie Parado. Anyway, it's really good. So there's one that I posted. I called it Story Time About a Mimic in a National Forest. You decide the creepy factor. Long story, but worth it in my opinion. Laugh out loud. It talks about staircases in the forest and a mimic and other things, and then he talks about a forest ranger, and then there was another one that I saw a couple of days ago. I was like, wow, these are especially the forestry department. I'm surprised they haven't, because he names names in the last one I heard. I was like, holy shit, he's actually naming a forest ranger's name. Oh, that's not going to go over well. But it was an older video, and I wonder, the fact that he's even is able to keep that video up because he named a name, or unless it's a fake name, very possible. But the stories are really good. I'm like, okay, not many people can actually. There's a number of people who deal with stories like this, where they have write-ins and people email and like mini versions of life stories, and the person reads it on air or shortens it down to or broadens it just a little bit more here or there, but it's still the basic same story in a nutshell. And those bother me for whatever reason. I can't handle listening to him. This guy, I think he's either in his late 20s or early 30s, and I can actually handle listening to him. And it's how he's describing things. It's very descriptive, and yet at the same time, you're like, wow, okay, you get a clear picture of what is taking place in each story. I'm actually pretty impressed with how he does this. He should be doing some serious voice work, because wow. Anyway.
Yeah,
just a shout out, because wow. You talk creep factor, it's like we're starting to get up there. We're getting into the woo of the matter on some of this.
Brian, There is one. So June, Kayla's mom watches that Mr. Ballin.
Oh yeah, I do too.
So when we're at our house or at her house, we will fall asleep to that. And there is this guy that comes on afterwards, where he tells the same stories as Mr. Ballin, but he makes them so much creepier. And it's just his voice.
Yeah.
Like, there are some of those people who have those voices, they can just fucking tell a story.
Yep.
And, like, Kayla can listen to Mr. Ballin all night and it's fine. But the problem is, once the Mr. Ballin episode ends, they're like an hour and 40 minutes long. Once that one ends, this one comes on and she starts having nightmares.
Wow.
And, like, it is bad.
Okay. Put that in the chat. I'm going to see if I can find that. That is crazy, because if you're having nightmares, that's a pretty major thing.
Yeah, like, he is that good at it. Fran. I couldn't believe it. Fran. There we go. Fran,
There we go. There we go.
oh shit. Oh, you just added him to that thing?
Yeah, I just added him to the S4 chat. Both
Okay.
the Facebook and the YouTube channel. But yeah, I mean, you talking missing out in the forest, you're all sorts of stuff. Yosemite. Here's one on rural West Virginia. People going missing. Florida, Mount Shasta. It's some pretty interesting stories. One a week, basically.
Well, and that's
Somebody
the thing.
commented. What?
We still have the ability to listen to those. Like, most of John's generation can't even listen to a Mr. Ballin story because it takes too long.
No.
Yeah.
It's just we listen to it very differently. Like, we just put it in the background and just go about our days playing games or doing other stuff or scrolling on TikTok. And we just have it playing in the background as ambiance that we sometimes listen to in between different things. And if one of the stories is interesting, we listen to it for longer. If not, we just continue playing games or scrolling. But, like, that's how we use it instead of you guys just listening to it.
Oh yeah, I know.
How's wrong
Yeah, I
with
know.
you people?
We just have it as background noise. Like, that's what I do. That's what I have music. I always have music on as background noise, even when I'm playing games or watching a movie. I just have it down low.
There's another one, and I can't remember who it is at this second. And wow, he's really taken off because he's been interviewed by, I don't remember if it was Joe Rogan or the other one, last initial of letter R. I never remember the two names right off the top of my head. And wow, I mean, after that, it's just, and everybody knows who he is anyway. Just cannot remember for the life of me. The channel, I'm looking for it right now and I'm not finding it. But also really good information, and he talks about it. Almost had it. It'll come back.
Honestly, this is the only paranormal type podcast that I can handle most days. Like, I don't consider, this may sound stupid, and I might be wrong, but it's of a personal opinion. To me, Restore Belief is not a paranormal podcast.
Okay.
To me, it's
What
a
is it
lifestyle. It's your life, so it's a lifestyle podcast. It's things you deal with on a daily basis. So I can listen to that because you're my friend, and I can handle that. Most other people's stuff like that, I can't handle because it's too serious for me. I need stuff that isn't serious. So, like, me and Kayla have been listening to one called Bad Friends. Do you guys know who Bobby Lee is? He's an actor.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
He's a little Korean actor. And it's him and Andrew Santino. They're two comedians that do stand-up all over the world. And they do this podcast together where they constantly make fun of each other. And, like, I listen to stuff like that, or like Smosh reads Reddit stories, or Dungeons and Daddies, because I need more levity in my life.
Yeah, I understand about that. That's why I look at a lot of different oddball comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Because that actually brings a laughter, which is interesting because actually that's what Drew does for me. I check on him and he periodically checks on me, or when he's able, because he's, driving long haul. And we'll send each other funnies because I get so stressed out over some of the paranormal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, so you're checking on me. What can I do for you to help you? And I'm like, send me things that are funny, that you think I would think that are funny. And he's pretty damn good at it. Between him and Robert, I mean, I kid you frickin' not. The two guys, there are times they've kept me in stitches because just absolute hilarity because the different stresses, whether it's been with the government asshats or spirits talking around my head because they can't seem to get the point that, hello, I'm sleeping, I can actually fucking hear you. You need to move your party to the frickin' living room, not near my head while I'm trying to go to sleep. Or when I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, come on, people. So these two guys, I mean, and Drew, I mean, I'll get anywhere from, depending upon what his breaks are like, I'll get anywhere from 2 to, 10 different comical things that he comes across when he's on a break and goes, oh my God, Nikki would love this. And he calls me, both he and Robert were calling me the cackler. Because I cackle when I laugh. Because when I really get to going and I can't shut the fuck up, you cackle. And I'm like, oh my God, I do not. And they're like, yes, you do. You need to listen to yourself. And both of them have told me that I've known both of them, I think, about the same amount of time. We're talking, 2018, 2019, something like that. And, I mean, yeah. And so we've been in different groups together, different paranormal stuff together, all of us. And, you've got to have that levity. You've got to have, when you've got different things going on in your life that you're finding that are stressful, what I have learned over the course of time is that the more you can release that stress out of your body, laughter is a great way to do that, because it literally, when you laugh, and especially when you not just chuckle, but a full-on belly laugh.
Deep belly laugh.
Yeah. Oh God, yes, I can. I can. Great big belly laughs, and that happens. When you're laughing like that, it opens up the vagus nerve in the body, which helps release the stress and the pressure out of the body. It also helps the brain in healing. It helps with different things. And even if the guys weren't doing that for me at different times or daily, I I look for stuff on my own, and I'm sending things to different people because, there's either stories that I find interesting that I think the other person might find interesting, or I'm sending them a funny because, oh my God, this is, if you need a laugh, I'm sending this to you because it's, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just weird shit.
Well-
Anything from people pranking each other, and now my son is doing that. My son is actually starting to prank me, and I'm like, oh my God, no.
Nikki, how dark
Yeah.
is your humor?
It can get very dark, but for the most part, it's probably a medium dark. I don't know how else to say that.
Because here's
Your
the
coffee
thing.
with some creamer put in there.
When I am watching videos and different little reels and stuff, and I will start to send them to you guys, and then I'll reconsider it every fucking time because I'm like, I don't know, maybe that might be too much for them. And like I saw one.
Let's find out.
Well, I saw
Yeah.
one today. It was a Middle Eastern kid, and his dad is sending him off to school, and it says, "Dad or son, have a great day at school." And he's like, "I will, Dad. I promise you, I'm gonna get 9 out of 11 on that test today." And he's like, "I know what you did there." And then, "Oh, you almost forgot your backpack." And then the school blows up because he gave him the wrong backpack. Right? Like shit like that, that kills me. Right?
Yeah, it's funny, but it's not.
Yeah, in a real live sense, it's not funny. But at the same time, it's one of those things, like, if you don't laugh, what the fuck else do you do with it?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to release that energy. I mean, and especially if you've got things that are constant and ongoing, you need your body to release that kind of negativity and that kind of energy. It's very, very detrimental on the brain. It's very detrimental on the body.
Yeah. Because Kayla does not laugh at the same shit I do.
That's because I'm just a giant ball of stress. But we talked about this.
One of my favorite things is Weekend Update on SNL.
Oh God, it's so stupid.
And it's right now. It's a black guy, Michael Cho, and a white guy, Josh Nash, and they write each other jokes, and they have to say the news for that the other guy wrote for them, and to me it's just absolutely hilarious because the black guy will write stuff that's absolutely offensive to the black community for the white guy to read out, right?
Right.
Or because Josh's wife is Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Fred. He wrote a joke for him to read off that was Costco has stopped selling their roast beef sandwiches in their deli, but that's okay because since my wife had the baby, I've been eating roast beef sandwiches like no tomorrow. and then they actually brought Scarlett on the next time where the black guy had to apologize for the joke that he made about her. Red, it's stuff like that makes me laugh. Like stuff that can make a lot of people really uncomfortable if said in the wrong text.
Yeah.
Like if that was sent over text, it would not translate.
No, it would not.
But when
Looking
you
for that.
listen to these guys reading it, their facial expressions and their mannerisms as they read them, that's what makes the joke.
There's a whole lot more to storytelling and joke telling than people realize.
Yeah.
Truly. I mean, in the grand scheme of things. And then there's an energy about it. And I'm scrolling through this and I'm not finding a single one of the ones that I wanted to...
So,
The Y files.
I guess I
There we
have
go.
like a fucking completely vanilla sense of humor when it comes to that kind of stuff, because I don't find 90% of the comedians out there to be funny. I just don't. Like, I'll watch like random stand-up or something with Cole, and Cole will be laughing his ass off, and I'll be like, this is the dumbest shit I have ever seen. And I am just bored the whole time. Like, I don't know. I've never really found stand-up to be fun.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love stand up, but it's yeah. I have a my dark side is quite different than what Cole's is, and I don't know how to express it. Those that have seen it, they're like, "How the fuck are you laughing at that?" And I'm like, "Never mind." Because people aren't gonna get it. Like I've got a girlfriend who is very drier than like 1950s British humor, very dry humor. And Robert's shaking his head because he knows who the hell I'm talking about. Love this person to pieces, but their humor is extremely dry, and I'm like, is that a joke? Because you can't tell with this person. You literally can't, and it is funny as shit to this person. But I'm like, okay. I'm glad you find that funny. How do you? They're finding it incredibly funny, and you're going, how was that funny? Well, it's funny to them, and it's funny. I mean,
Yeah.
it gets interesting sometimes, and they don't get my humor at.
The English and Australians are pretty much the same in their humours, but when it goes to the US, if it's not a situational comedy type thing or a situation, it's harder to get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See,
See, and Kayla hates British humor. I love it.
I don't
I do
like
too.
British humor. I don't like most humor, and that's...
I like Irish humor too.
I like conversational humor. Okay, like, so for me, something's only funny in the moment, like when you're playing off of each other more. Like, I don't know how to explain that any other way than that. Like, random conversations that somebody will say something and it strikes you as funny. Like, but I feel like stand-up, I feel like slapstick comedy, stuff like that is just, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. I've never
Yeah, we just, so a few
Them?
days ago, we watched the new Naked Gun movie.
I fell asleep.
You guys remember the Naked Gun?
The new. Yeah, I barely heard it. I can't tell if it's my internet or if it's your guys's, but I think you said Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Naked Gun newest, yeah.
And
there's a new one? No, I didn't even
Yep.
know there's a new one. Holy crap.
So the old one was Leslie Nielsen,
Yeah.
and the new one is his son, Liam Nielsen. The guy from Taken?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
That's got to be yours, because everything's coming through clear on ours.
Liam Nielsen.
Okay.
The guy from Taken.
Oh, Liam. Yeah, okay. I heard Liam Nielsen. Okay. Neeson. Yeah.
So he's the one who does, he's Frank's son in this. And they didn't change a goddamn thing. Like, it is still the same basic bullshit. Where, like, the jokes don't make sense by themselves, but if you watch the entire movie, everything adds up. But it has no plot.
Yeah.
Like, the thing they're going after is the plot stick. That's what they're chasing the entire time. Like,
Oh my god.
and it actually got Hunter to sit down
Liam
and watch
was
it for
very
5
good.
minutes.
Well, that's because they brought in the crane. That was kind of funny.
The crane. I'm trying to remember which part.
They were bringing in a crane to like this car crash site, and it was like one of those candy cranes.
Oh yeah.
That you try to grab like toys out of a vending machine with. So it just kept scraping against the edges of it and not being able to actually pick up the car that had crashed.
Friend, it was a great movie if you're into slapstick.
Like I said, I think I fell asleep about 20 minutes in, maybe.
That's true for every new movie we watch, though.
That is. We actually, you know what we watched the other day, and I will say I sat down and watched the entire thing and thought it was super cute, was the live action How to Train Your Dragon. It came out on streaming services like 2 days ago, and that was cool.
That'll actually be something that I will be watching.
Yeah, no, it was good. If you liked the animated version,
This
is just as good.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
Friend, I'm actually quite surprised. We hardly have any really good Halloween type movies coming out this year.
Yeah, that's actually really surprising. There should be at least 4 of them, actually.
Five Nights at
They
Freddy's
usually
2.
do 4 or 5.
I believe it's coming out October, like 24th or 27th.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I don't really consider that a Halloween movie. I don't know.
What,
Maybe-
Freddy?
Yeah, no, Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF.
What?
It's
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a video game adaptation of a game that John played when he was younger.
It's a movie adaptation of a video game.
Somebody said
Pretty much
something
all.
about
It's
a new
the
Silent
animatronics
Hill
of Chuck E.
coming out.
Cheese coming out.
Oh yeah, there's a
and
new.
attacking people.
I think there's a new
Yeah,
Silent
somebody
Hill.
was saying something about a new
Boring.
Silent Hill.
Hey.
Silent Hill F.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I think it's a video game, not a...
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
right?
more. There's more to it than that. It's about.
He says there is, but I watched the first movie. No, there isn't.
No, there's more to it in the game and the lore.
Yeah, but Chuck
It's
E.
about-
Cheese came to life and killed people. Yes.
It's about a purple guy killing kids, stuffing their bodies into the suits. The suits come alive, try and kill the night guard who's in the purple suit.
So it's Night at the
That goes
Museum
right
that's
back in-
scarier.
No.
That goes right back into... Oh, it's not Mothman. What the hell is the name of that? Jeepers Creepers. That goes right back into Jeepers Creepers. That's
Yeah.
a remake of Jeepers Creepers.
It is.
in a
It
different
came out
form.
before Jeepers Creepers.
No, it didn't.
I think it did.
Jeepers Creepers was out in the 1950s.
This is about
Where'd you get that
animatronics.
Jeepers, motherfucker?
This is about animatronics and kids getting stuffed into suits. It's completely different.
So it's after The Simpsons.
No. It's completely original.
I want to say Ren and Stimpy Land, but that's not right. Itchy and Scratchy Land.
That didn't come out till like 2000.
No.
Yeah.
It's
And that's 25 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This has been out for like a while. I'll look
You
it up.
weren't born in 2000.
Yeah, but I wasn't born when it originally came out.
Okay.
Crack me up.
Fred. No, the only good one that we actually have, and I don't actually think it's going to be that good, is the new Conjuring. And the reason
I don't watch any of those.
Well, and the reason I don't think it's going to be that good is because this is the first one that Lorraine didn't give any input into. Because she died before they started making it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're kind of just doing whatever they want with that whole realm because they sold the house, they sold the dolls, all the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So-
A comedian has it now.
As far as
Matt
the
Rife.
internet says, that there are 5 horror movies coming out before Halloween.
Ooh, what are they?
There is Black Phone 2.
Oh.
Sequels don't count.
There was a new Frankenstein.
Then no
movie.
movies are coming out.
Exactly.
Okay. There's a new
What?
Frankenstein movie.
Thank you.
Okay, remake.
There's Bambi: The Reckoning.
Oh yeah, like that
Oh my
Grinch.
fucking god.
Like because it,
And there's Screamboat, which is basically a mutant Mickey Mouse coming to life and killing everybody on
yeah.
a Mickey cruise. And
and there's that Popeye one.
there's Prom
Sorry, boring.
Queens.
Well, most horror movies that come out nowadays are like not even scary
Okay,
anymore.
so what I've noticed is they've been taking a lot of like old Disney movies. Okay, so like Disney movies and kids movies. So like the
Yep.
You're a Mean One, like the Mr. Grinch horror movie.
yeah, but that was more of a comedy.
They did oh god, what was the other one that they did?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, where he like slaughtered people. Now they're
Great.
coming out with Mickey Mouse killing people, and they're coming out with Bambi's Revenge.
Oh, and they
Like,
came out with
this is-
Popeye killing people.
Because they can't come up with something new. I mean, give me a break.
So
Well,
instead, they're taking like all of
It's
our
very hard to
children's
come out
and
with.
the problem
things
is
and making
some
them
of the
into
things that we want them to bring out from like the 1980s and the 1970s that we want them to redo or bring out for the first time ever as a movie.
They don't have the rights to.
No, they don't have the ability to, and it takes a really long time to make it happen. We just had one, The Toxic Avenger.
Who's that?
They started filming this. It's an old cartoon from the 80s.
Okay.
They started filming it in 2023. It just came out.
Huh.
And it was because it was so hard for them to get it right that it took the full 2 years to do the editing.
Well, I just don't understand why. So movies, I get bored with
Well, I
them.
was gonna say
I
something.
get super bored with them, but it's because it's so regurgitated. Like
Well,
Yep,
everything's a remake or a
exactly.
sequel
I've
based
seen
on
so
something.
many damn sequels to so many movies, and I've seen so many damn remakes of the same movies, and it's not. They weren't good movies to start with. Like it shouldn't. I don't know.
That's why
It's-
stand-up is awesome, Kayla. It's not regurgitated bullshit.
Well, half
But
of it is.
No, it's not.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. Is that it's like nobody can actually come up with their own source material anymore. So they're just grasping
Yep.
at different people and making their shit sound like theirs.
It's frustrating.
Like it's
Yep,
not.
it's frustrating.
There's very
Although I do
few
have
people.
to say, there's a few. Yeah,
No, you're right.
And that's
Nikki.
what I mean.
There's
Like,
a few
yeah, there's
that
a few,
do,
but
and
those ones I typically really
yeah.
like.
There's not many.
Okay, and I will be honest. There are certain skits and certain comedies and certain things that I really do like, and I will watch, and I'm like, oh, this guy's hilarious. Okay, but it's because it's a fresh take on something. It's not the same regurgitated bullshit
Well,
that you've heard for years.
And the reason why we have that with movies is because all the big studios want to play it safe with their money. So they're going to put money into something they know that they can make a bit of profit on. Even if it's just a sequel of a sequel of a sequel. They know if they dump a ton of money
they know
into
if
it.
people like the first one, they're gonna watch the second one.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's because if you watched it before,
But
you
it's
got to
like
give
the-
it a try.
Like,
enough
how
for
many
third.
fucking times
Yeah.
are we gonna redo Jurassic Park? Like,
They're going to do it till they can't make money off of it.
and then how many times are we, like, right now we seem to be in the superhero like phase of everything too.
No, we're
all
slowly.
superheroes are done.
Yeah, we're getting out of that.
We're back to fantasy.
But see, that's the thing, is we do this in like blocks. So we'll have like 3 years where everything
Hell.
you see is about like sorcerers. And then you'll have like 3 years of everything that you see is a superhero. And then you'll have, and I'm like, why the fuck can't we come up with something a little bit different every once in a while? Throw something out there that's new and original. Throw something out there
Well,
that I haven't fucking
Okay.
seen.
Because
80
they,
I got
okay,
one
they
for you.
did.
I got a subject for you.
Okay.
What if Hollywood went in and did secret space program. And the abduction, starting from childhood all the way through adulthood, in and going about it that way, including with
already
the
made a movie like
ETs.
that.
I mean, that would be a frickin'
There's
scary
like
story
20 movies like
for
that.
a lot of people.
Name 'em.
Not really. Not
Okay.
with the way I would do it.
Well, probably not the way you've done it, but there's like tons of alien abductions where they kidnap the kid, and then later in adulthood it happens again. Because it was during the whole
Yeah, I'm
pandemic
talking
craze.
lifelong.
That's kind of basically.
I'm talking
That's
lifelong,
basically any abduction.
every few weeks.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see one that I haven't seen in a while. Is a good time travel movie. Okay?
Well, it's
What the
really
fuck you talking about?
Like, there hasn't been a good time travel.
That's
That's
'cause you can't-
SSP.
You cannot beat Back to the
That's
Future.
SSP.
yeah, you can.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is like, okay, you
You're
have
talking
like,
change.
Well,
SSP, you're talking changing the frickin' future.
well, I've seen actually a lot of good time travel movies. It's
But,
just
okay, but
they aren't
Nikki, if you look at it, they
big
have
movies.
made those
It's
type
just
of movies.
like short movies.
You just have to like it
it's only bits and pieces of it. It's
and
not
they
a full
did it
lab,
safely.
though. Mm-hmm.
Because I got a question for you: how many people that have actually been through it would be triggered to the point where we'd have major issues if they actually made a real movie like that of what you guys actually went through?
Yeah.
It would be triggering enough to where I think it would bring forth a lot more people.
And that's the problem; they can't do that. There's no
Yeah,
way
I
the
know.
government will allow them to do that, friend.
Yep.
Um,
But it would be interesting, wouldn't it? And it would make them millions.
I don't know if it would be interesting or detrimental. Like,
Yeah, scary.
Do you know-
that's the thing. Like, it is a scary subject that you don't know what direction it would take.
Do you know what type of movies I really freaking hate? Fake documentaries. The ones that are set up like first-person
God,
camera
yeah.
documentary style, but are all like stupidly fake.
No,
Blair
but sometimes
Witch.
you get some of the Blair Witch is actually pretty good.
No, it isn't.
It's pretty
No.
good. You get
Or like
No.
Cloverfield, not
but some-
Cloverfield. But what is that? I don't know.
I really like this one on Netflix called The Catacombs. It's filmed like a first-person crew. They go down into the Paris catacombs, and then they end up in this whole like hell situation where they're trying to find
So many losses. Yeah.
Philosopher's Stone, and they find it as a gem. They use it to heal this guy, and it's a really cool movie.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was completely against another film or another re-adaptation that involves the Philosopher's Stone.
The Harry Potter.
Now I'm getting really excited.
The Harry Potter series.
Yes, because I saw what they made John Lithgow look,
Oh yeah,
and he does look like Dumbledore. Goddamn.
Yeah, he
Fred.
does.
I've been seeing snippets
Yeah.
of it, and it looks the filming crew and how they're filming it.
Mhm.
It looks pretty good. The Hagrid, the guy that's playing Hagrid, I'm not fully set on that, but I feel like if I watch the show and see how he portrays the character, it could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Robbie not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, and
Well, just like
Let's
Snape
fully admit,
could
first of
never
all,
be
Hollywood always fucks shit up. That's part of their job.
Yep.
Did
Pretty
you guys
much.
hear what Disney's next idea is? Their
What?
next their next
live action.
live action refilming.
What?
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Oh, I
fuck's sake.
hope they don't change the race of the characters.
She's East Indian.
Okay, so they did. They did. Okay.
And she will be blonde, but she's East Indian.
That's one thing I don't really like about modern movies. They keep on changing the race of the original characters when they're like doing these releases.
Well, okay,
And it just
which
doesn't
is-
make sense.
Which is fine in certain cases. Honestly, it is absolutely fine in certain cases. But when you take something that is based in a specific area and you take people that don't belong in that area and have them recreate. It gets fucking weird. It's like when they like if you're doing Aladdin, you don't take like random white person number 1 to play Aladdin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't.
But that's the only way it's bad now.
Make sense.
White people can't take over
No.
roles that are traditionally.
It's also the opposite. Like, Ariel.
Yeah.
That movie was completely bad.
To you.
But it also...
Never
But a
saw
lot of people appreciated the fact that they put a colored person into that role.
Yeah, but they're always just... They're completely changing all of it.
No, okay, so, like, Ariel, for me, for instance...
What were you singing?
What?
I was like, at last I see the light appearing on my forehead.
Yeah, but see, like, for me, Ariel is one of those things that you could make any race. Because they are mer people. They're not a specific race of people. They're...
Okay, hold on. Let's get something
They're
straight
not a
first of all.
specific race of people.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Well,
Mer people
I mean,
are real.
mer people are their own people, absolutely. But what
Let's
I'm
get
saying
something
is,
fucking straight
somebody
first of all.
portraying a
With
mer
that
person
hair,
could be any race.
She should have sounded like the freaking Irish whelp she was. Like, come on. Her voice was wrong for the factual animated show.
Yeah, kinda.
She should have had that Irish lit.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Brave?
No, yeah, what's her name? Meridia?
I can't remember her
Yeah,
name.
something like that.
Yeah, she should have sounded like her.
Yeah.
Friend.
But
Doo-doo-doo.
it's just something I don't like in modern movies because I know they're trying to be progressive and include everyone in all this, but sometimes certain races don't fit well in the role.
Well, okay.
Don't mess up the script.
I disagree. I think if they would have taken The Revenant and made the bear English, I think that would have been a better movie. And he would have gotten the Oscar then.
Okay, seriously, I would have loved to have seen that bear charging at Leonardo and then stopping and being like, "What? No picnic basket?" and just turning around. Okay, that would have actually been kind of funny to me.
He's got no picnic
Leonardo?
basket.
DiCaprio.
Okay.
What?
DiCaprio?
Yes. He played the
DiCaprio.
Revenant.
I don't think his name's actually Leonardo.
Is it not?
Yes, it is. It's
Well,
Leonardo
well-
DiCaprio.
He's not Leonard.
That's
for
his.
sure.
That's his acting name, I believe.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's always been Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, it is. No, you're right. Okay.
Okay,
It
like,
just sounded weird coming out of your mouth.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
I think he changed it for his acting career because his original
No.
name. No,
No.
that is originally his name. Given it buff. Okay.
Huh.
Like the whole Simba.
It's
like
not
it's
like
Leonardo.
Da Vinci.
Okay.
Let's listen with that.
God.
Okay. Da Vinci changed his name once he got famous.
Yeah.
Right.
What? Da Vinci?
His name was Steve. Okay.
And he liked pizzas in a sewer.
Leonardo da Vinci's name was not Steve.
It was Stephen Da Vinci.
Steve Da Vinci. Okay.
Mm.
God damn it.
God, guys.
Billy Bob Steve. Okay,
Right.
I'm just.
You know what the funny thing is? The moment I said that, Kayla's got a vein growing out of her forehead the size of Texas.
God damn it. Okay.
See, this is the shit
so
that makes
funny, but it is.
it's the shit that makes life worth it.
Well, making fun of your fucking wife on air makes life worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. You really do have a dark sense of humor, you ass. Okay.
And I'm okay with this.
I know you are.
But what am I?
You.
Oh, man.
Oh, my word.
We need to do... I was just thinking about Treehouse of Horror. I don't know why, but that just popped into my head when we were.
You should get a remake of that.
Why? The new one should be
they
out
do
in
it
a
every
week.
year.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a new Treehouse of Horror for The Simpsons every year.
Oh, I'm thinking of something completely different.
You're not on the Family Chat, are you?
What family channel?
No, the Family Chat on WhatsApp.
No, you haven't invited me.
Oh yeah, Fred, I'm not going to either. That's only for family.
Wow.
No.
Oh, so well.
Kayla's sister got
Wow.
advent calendar for Halloween, and it's all characters from the Treehouse of Horrors from the first 30 years.
I was saying that.
Oh
Treehouse
my.
Friend,
is the horror story times.
I don't know. I've never like The Simpsons is one of those things that like I can watch in small doses every now and then, but it's
You gotta binge it all.
boring.
Well, that's most. Well, that's like most of the animated TV
I
shows
could
like
handle
that,
that.
like
2 hours.
Family Guy,
Right?
American Dads, Bob's Burgers, all those. If you watch like too much, it starts just sounding all the same.
They are all the same. They're just different forms of animation doing the same thing that the other ones did.
except for Simpsons is the only one that gets things correct in the future.
Oh, South
Like-
Park does.
Yeah, did you ever think why?
John.
Yeah, no, like, but except for South Park doesn't do it in the same way.
Yeah, they do it.
They don't predict things.
Well,
They don't predict things.
They make fun of things that are current, and then they get canceled, and then put
No.
back on air within the
I
next
feel like
week.
they predict. I feel like they predicted a few things.
I think
I want to
that-
know who their contact is in the government and who their psychic is. That's what I want to know. I want to
For
know
the
who the
Simpsons?
hell
You mean for
is
the
the
Simpsons?
Simpsons.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, the
The
people
contact
that
is
write-
Matt Groening.
Yes, Matt Groening, the person that writes The Simpsons, is actually
He was a government employee.
intelligent, like ridiculously intelligent.
And he was a government employee. He
Mhm.
released that in an interview in the early years.
Yeah. And honestly, most of the people that work on The Simpsons as writers and stuff, they have like advanced degrees and master's degrees in mathematics, scientific fields. Like they are very, very smart
Damn,
people.
that would suck.
What?
Like you get a master's degree and then you're just writing The Simpsons.
Do you know how much more money he made writing the fucking Simpsons than he would have made in his
Yeah.
field? Like, okay.
But still, I feel like getting that
Who's
degree.
the talk show host with the big red hair?
Trump,
No, he was on TBS.
big red
Well-
hair.
Yeah.
I don't know who
The Trailer
fuck you're
Trash
talking
Twins?
about. I don't know a talk show host with big red hair. Like,
Jim Carrey?
besides Ricky Lake during that weird phase.
He's got that podcast now, He Wants to Be Friends or something.
Bad Friends?
No,
No.
he wants, like, he needs friends.
Oh.
Friend.
I don't know.
Carrot Top? Who are you talking to? Huh. Anyway.
Yeah, Carrot Top is the only one that I know.
Conan O'Brien.
With
Oh,
large-
Conan O'Brien. Okay. Yeah.
Friend, he's got a double degree. And he made more money on The Simpsons than he did with any of the talk shows he ever did.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons
that actually
be
doesn't
giving out
surprise
bank.
me.
Well, but he also, I will say he got a double paycheck because for like 3 seasons he was on the show.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who did he do?
Conan.
He played himself on this.
Oh. What season was that?
Like 7, 8, 9?
Huh.
Or somewhere around there. Like,
So-
yeah, it was early, but
So I was watching Stargate Atlantis
Oh, God.
the other day. Because, okay, so I went through SG-1,
I haven't seen that
then I went
forever.
through Atlantis, and now I'm on, like, the second season of Stargate Universe, just because I watch
Oh
weird
man,
shit.
that was
and-
bad.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Universe was bad.
Universe is not great. But I figured
No,
would...
they should not
I
have made
figured
that.
I would just finish out the
Good
franchise
actors,
because
too.
whatever.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But...
Yeah.
So I was watching Stargate Atlantis, and on this particular one, they get stuck in a room with all of the scientists of the day, and Neil deGrasse Tyson and No, me either. But Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye the Science Guy are sitting there making fun of the character that plays the scientist for Atlantis. Okay? And they're like, oh, this guy, he's always stealing our ideas and taking them to... And it was just making me laugh because you don't think of Bill Nye the Science Guy as being an asshole. And in this particular role, he was just an ass. And I was like, it made me laugh because I was like,
Well, I heard Bill Nye is actually going through a lot of controversy because he's been just being mean to everyone that he talks to.
Yeah, no, he is a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't think about that because
I do.
when you think about Bill Nye the Science Guy, you think about the
Yeah.
afternoon specials that he used to do.
Yeah.
And like all of the
Yep.
kids' science
Yeah.
crap.
No,
you know
all
what
that
I
went
mean?
away from me as soon as COVID happened and he started yelling at everyone.
I have no idea.
Actually, I heard.
Yep.
I heard
Same.
even before that, when he was
Same
still
for me,
doing
Cole.
his show, he just was rude to all his fans. Like anytime someone came up to him to ask for an autograph or like a kid's, like I heard this one story about a kids going on a field trip. They saw Bill Nye and were excited because they always watched his thing, and he was just rude to them.
Yeah, but you know, like, that's most scientists. That's what people, like, honestly, there's very few of them that aren't just assholes. Like, and I know a lot of people that are in the scientific fields, and most of them are dicks.
Well, it's hard not to be when you're in that field because you have to be mean and upfront because you have to put out your ideas and you have to say everyone else
so
is wrong.
this is the problem that I have with that.
No,
The same problem
you're
that I
looking
have
at
with
the
people
intelligence
from
factor.
every field is you don't have to be a fucking dick to get your point across. Like, I wish that people would understand that you don't always have to be an asshole in order to live your life and to do the things that you need to do. Like,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, anyone who said that has never tried it and succeeded.
Well,
'Cause-
Gandhi did well.
well, I just get really pissed off because everybody is just so bitter and mean to each other, and there's no fucking reason for it. Like, honestly, you could have the same conversation
Well, sometimes.
and
I
not
wish
be
we
an
recorded
asshole.
our conversation.
Yeah,
with your
totally
mom.
fine.
yeah.
Like, she says she's not bitter and an asshole until she talks to all of us.
Yeah, like, I kind of remember walking out of my room and coming out to go get coffee to go to school one morning, and I was just yelled at, made fun of.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
To be fair, we're just preparing you for what's going to happen once we leave the house.
that's true. That's true.
I mean, when there's a guy pissing on the bus and he's still making fun of you, you know you've hit rock bottom.
Hey, that hasn't happened yet.
Don't lie to us.
Yet.
You haven't been on a Bellingham bus.
Yeah.
Or being in a big city bus.
Right?
You want to talk about wild shit? Oh, yeah, there are all kinds of stories that I've seen.
You should have seen some of the shit in Edmonton
Damn.
when we rode those buses.
Well,
Jesus.
What do you mean?
Well,
it was perfect.
I saw a guy's pants fall down and he just tripped on them, like as he was getting off. That was pretty funny.
Okay,
Quit making fun of Jalen.
Wasn't good enough.
Oh, did that happen?
How, are you talking about getting off of the bus or getting off?
No,
Getting off.
he was getting.
Oh, okay, because you're like, his pants were down and he was getting off.
Why are you watching that?
No.
And then he tripped. And I was,
He was
like, oh, God.
He was like next to the bus driver. He was trying to like get off because they had to do the ramp thing because it was.
Yeah. Disabled.
Yeah.
He was trying to get off. He was having issues.
So they brought
There's
in
a
a
pill for
ramp.
that.
Okay. Wow, public transportation has changed.
regarding what Kayla was talking about, a lot of times people that are that way regarding them being a dick or an asshole for whatever reason, part of that is also a really high intelligence factor. You're dealing with
told you.
people that have an extensive amount of knowledge, and when they disagree, they will die on that hill for what they know.
Mom, I guess you really
And-
are the smartest in the family.
Bullshit.
A lot of people just won't do that. And when I come across that, I'm like, okay, I shut my mouth and I let them go on because it gets it
but-
gets really
I mean,
interesting because they
there's-
really show themselves as to how they really are, and it's like there's no need to be derogatory towards somebody with a different viewpoint or a different idea. We can all have a conversation, and people don't understand that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's
it just
how like all history goes. If you disagree,
yeah,
then
pretty much.
Though, like,
You're out.
and I'm not that kind of asshole,
Shit.
friend. What? I'm not.
I'm
I am.
sorry.
I would consider myself the nicest asshole you'll ever gonna meet, friend. Like, I've been bleached. That's how nice I am, friend.
I
Hi, Nikki. Yeah, I'm white now.
You
I
realize I was holding my mouth, like, hold it tight.
I
Don't
don't
say
know,
anything,
though. I
because
gotta
if you do.
like I get the intelligence factor. I get where people think like they're the smartest person in the room, so they have to like assert their dominance or whatever the fuck it is that they decide that they have to do. But just because you're smart doesn't mean you have to be a dick either. Like
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
okay, but and that's where I differ from a lot of people, friend. If we are talking about doing something, getting something done,
yeah,
and I know for a fact your idea won't work.
yeah.
That is where I will die on that hill. I will tell you how wrong you are, and I really don't care. That's not how we're going to do it. Because I've already seen it done that way, or I've tried it that way, and it hasn't worked ever. It's not going to work. That's the way it is. Get over it.
well, it's gonna work when I do it.
If it comes to something that I don't know about, okay. Then I'm not going to die on that hill. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know yet. I don't know how this is going to work out. So I'm willing to try other people's ways and other people's point of view if I know that I don't know enough about it. But if I'm actually the smartest guy in the room for that point, for exactly what we are talking about, I will die on that hill so that the job actually gets done.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, like
And those are
I
the
don't-
situations where most people will call me an asshole. But
well,
it's
and
because
that's the thing is that everybody has their strengths and has their weaknesses, but it doesn't mean that the person that's standing next to you doesn't also have their strengths and weaknesses. And if you were to just play off of each other and take some part of this and some part of that, like both of your strengths, and play off of each other, then you'd be able to accomplish whatever you're trying to do
yeah,
way
and I
better
agree with that.
versus going, no, you're just fucking wrong. We're doing it this way. Like you don't have to be a dick about the way that you say things to people. Like that what kind of pisses me off about like just everyday occurrences that happen with people, everyday conversations that I hear that happen with people, is there's always seems to be that one person who thinks that their ideas are 100% of the time, and will not take anybody else's opinion into consideration when they're doing something. Like, because they're like, nope, this is how it is, it's going like this is what we're doing, we've been doing this for 55 years, and this is the way that it's going to continue. And I'm like, well, yeah, except for the fact that you guys are fucking failing. So why would you keep doing it the same fucking way just because that's how it's always been done? Why wouldn't we change something? Why aren't we doing something different to make it work with today versus 55 years ago? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do agree with that. But I'll give you an example. Like when we built your mom's new carport,
Yeah.
and we had an issue where it would start raining on the stairs because of the way we built this, of where we put it. And she said, we need to put a roof there. And I was like, okay, we can do that. This is not going to look pretty. It will be functional, but it will not look fucking good.
Hey, I said that.
Huh? The once I told you to do it.
No.
Friend, this was a conversation me and Grandma had before I got you to do this. And she's like, I don't care. It just has to work. And I said, yeah, I can guarantee about 70 to 80% this is going to work. But that's all I can give you. I can't give you 100%. And we had John build it, and I was right. It 80% works. Because it's a metal roof, so it sweats as soon as it gets heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can just fix that with flex tape.
So it keeps the rain out, but then it sweats on the stairs, so they're wet anyways.
So, and we went back to talking, and I told her this can be fixed with about $40. Flex Seal. Friend, that shit works on anything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
friend,
it really does.
she bought 4 cans, and we're going to spray it down, and friend, now it shouldn't sweat. Friend, everything can be fixed. Everything can be worked on. You just gotta actually, like, you can't spend 8 hours sitting there discussing it. If you have a plan, attack it.
Yep.
And as long as you're 50% sure it's going to work, that's good enough for now. As you're working, keep adjusting. Friend, that is usually the best way to go. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is, but friend, as long as everyone actually puts in the work and gets it done, you end up with something that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just might fall off a chair.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't care, you're not covered.
Okay.
Friend, you were on that chair. That was against regulations. We told you not to get on the chair.
Hey.
We told you to use a ladder.
It's what
yeah,
it was.
John
It's what I was
decided
handed.
that he was going to stand on a metal damn chair
At the
to
top
put
of
in
the stairs.
part of this roof at the top of the stairs, and then wondered why the chair fell down the fucking stairs that were covered in water.
It was sturdy.
Okay.
It
As you scraped the shit out
and
of
it,
your entire left side.
and it wasn't my fault. It was because one of the chair legs bent. Okay,
That's
it was
because
a
there's
faulty
weight
chair.
limit that's set on the bottom of those.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it is 12:03, so it is time for us to go.
Bye-bye now.
Nikki, you're doing a show on Saturday?
Yes, sir, I am.
that
Haven't
was
figured out
weird.
if it's going to be 10 or 11, but it will happen on Saturday.
Wow,
All right,
Dad.
perfect.
You
watch that on Restore Belief with Nikki Jacobs on YouTube, Facebook. Her Facebook is just Nikki Jacobs. Not just Nikki Jacobs. It's Nikki Jacobs.
It's Nikki, Nikki .Jacobs, JACOBS .376, and that will have a link that will take you to my psychic medium page.
Perfect.
Nice.
But damn, Dad, you're so old that even old people are calling you sir.
You just call Nikki old, you asshole?
Well, she has lived for like thousands of years through reincarnations. So,
Friend,
All right.
Nikki, one word, Nikki, and I can end his life. Like, all you gotta say is, meh, and then I can do this. Like,
Code word meh.
I heard meh, I heard a meh.
you don't got your cane, you can't read.
Go get the coat hanger.
It's too late for that. I'm
No, it's
already
not.
here.
Trust me. I can still do this.
Nah.
I have the
Oh my
power.
god, you guys.
Friend.
The nice and symbols.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As y'all know, we got one more show before actual Halloween. And for those of you going to the bar, going out partying, going to haunted houses, be safe,
Don't
be
be an idiot.
careful.
And remember
yeah,
that
don't be
there's
an idiot.
kids out there trick-or-treating, so don't drive like an asshole.
Well, to be fair, if the kids are drinking, or if the kids are trick-or-treating before Halloween, well, maybe be a little bit of an asshole. Throw some eggs at them or something. Fair.
Yeah, but that's kind of
Alright.
expensive.
Huh?
Have a
It's kinda
designated
expensive.
driver, please.
Yes,
Yeah.
have a DD.
Call an Uber or a Lyft or something, and
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
friend, and
Call someone that
Don't
you know
drink and
will be
drive.
sober.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, until next week, have a great week. We love you.
Bye,
Thank you very
everybody.
much.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Ciao.
bye.
Bye.
Data transfer complete. System malfunction. Please evacuate immediately. Program terminated.